Hi, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and welcome to our review of the Nokia Lumia 810 exclusively on T-Mobile. And here is the 810, which is basically a sibling brother to the 820. Of course, you can see the design is drastically different on the front side of it. It's got this very thick bezel on the sides, especially at the bottom here. So you do have your standard Windows button, but then there's an extra thickness behind it. You've got your 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera, a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED ClearBlack display. So the same display you found on your Lumia 900 is on this device, not the same one you have on the 920. The top, you have your 3.5mm jack. Here you have, of course, your micro SIM. It's got an 8 megapixel camera with a Carl Zeiss lens, and this has a removable shell, which is not the easiest thing to actually remove, but we can remove it. And what this exposes to us is here you have your micro SIM bay, as well underneath that is your micro SIM bay underneath, and then your micro SD card. So you can actually add an SD card here. And here's your battery in there. Now this device has NFC, so you do have NFC capabilities in here. You do not have wireless charging, although you can get a wireless charging shell. So you can replace the shell, you can get a wireless charging shell, you can get a regular shell like this, different colors, and you can also get a rugged shell that gives you better protection over your device. So that's one of the customizable features of the 810, similar to the 820. Of course, you do have your volume rocker, power button, and your camera button there. So just go ahead, make sure the device is on. So we have our device here, and again, this is running Windows 8 OS, Windows Phone 8 OS. Similar things you find with Windows Phone 8 OS. You can customize your home screen. I'm going to change the color because it's actually bugging me right now, but you can change the theme. And we went from cobalt to, let's go green. See how that looks on camera. Much better, much warmer. So you can change your themes. You can also customize the size of each of your different widgets here. Now, of course, this is a Nokia device, so you do have a slew of Nokia apps. As is with its older cousin, you can get apps from the Nokia collection, and you can see Words with Friends. Also, you do have the slew of Nokia's transit apps. So you have Nokia Maps, Nokia Drive Beta, City Lens. There's also Nokia Transit itself, which you just have to search and get on the App Store. I don't know why it's not here, and a bunch of other applications in here, which is very, very nice to see and aggregate. So if we go in, just taking a look at a couple of the apps. One app that I'm really impressed with, and I think does a good job, is actually Nokia Music. And I think Nokia Music is something that a lot of people will find very useful because it allows you to get free music onto your device. It's very customizable, and also you can download it, and that's a very cool feature about it. So you can see the different stations I have, you can download it, and also if you go back into, sorry, I made a mistake there. I wanted to go back to the main menu, but you can also find different concerts and so recent mixes, so on and so forth. Store, you can buy songs, you can search for gigs, so basically concerts near you, and it shows you what's near me. So on the 17th, those are the concerts. There are also more, which is pretty nice. I mean, if you're a music lover, I think you'll love this application. I can go through and see what's happening, on November 24th, and so on and so forth. And I can search for stuff too. So that's something that's nice, and I think a lot of people will enjoy with this device. In terms of other settings and capabilities in here, you do have also you have the ability to actually navigate your display, because with a glove or a pen, because the same display you have on the 920 that allows you to wear gloves or use a sharp object also exists here. So take a pen and let's do this. Oops, it's not actually working. Let's see if we actually had that set up. So let's go ahead, look for display. Give me a second. Let's tap and send. Touch display. So okay, it's on high, so which means that should work. Nope, not working. I guess I'd fib there. Okay. I just wonder why this just wasn't working. But it does work. I use this works. Let me get a glove here quickly and try that out too. So my trusty nasty gloves, put those on. Works with them too. So it does work, especially with gloves, which is the most important part anyway. And it also, you should be able to navigate across your device. Apologize for the pseudo technical difficulties there. It seems that it's not as sensitive as what you find with the 920, but it still works, so you can use your device in the cold. You do have NFC capabilities, so Nokia attached this with the 920, but I could use it with here, and it's NFC, so I just tap, I can accept, and it'll go ahead and download some applications for me, which is pretty cool. And mobile site requires JavaScript here, yes. So you have NFC capabilities, you have all these different features that allow your device to do a lot of very cool stuff. And let's see what we have here for T-Mobile. I guess I can't, it's not actually working. But you get the general idea that I can actually use NFC and I can actually transfer information from one device to another. I think that's pretty cool, and you have those features there. But overall, what do I like about the A10? In terms of design, it's very simplistic, but it feels like a very sturdy device. It looks like something that you can drop around in a hole, you can drop, and you won't feel, you know, bad about it. We've also got a very decent camera here, and we'll add some camera photos for you. You have the lenses feature. It's an 8 megapixel camera. It records at 1080p, so we'll add that for you here with this review. Alright, I'm recording a 30-second clip with the Lumia 810 camera. It's nighttime indoors, and we're just going to pan around and show you a few things here. We have, of course, headsets, and pan around here is a shelf with some stuff. So, let's give you an idea. Of course, it's pretty dark over there, but camera still does a good job, picks up some voice and sounds pretty well. Same camera you find in the Lumia 900. So,
hi.
And you heard hi there. All right, bye. So overall, like I said, this is a very nice device. Pricing wise, on T-Mobile, it's priced at $149 after $50 rebate. I know T-Mobile likes to do the pricing where you basically are going to save more money on the long term, but I feel this should be around $50 just because the 920 and AT&T is being offered at $99. But that's a pricing issue of a different sort because T-Mobile says that you get it cheap in the long run. But what you do have here is a device that actually is a very nice solid mid-range Windows smartphone. You've got a dual-core processor, you've got 1 gig of RAM, it's got 8 gigs of memory, but of course you can expand it, so that's something nice here, and it feels very comfortable in the hands, you know, and it's the only downside is just the very super thick bezel. In terms of applications, you enjoy all the standard Nokia applications, so I think this is a very solid device overall. So if you have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy your entertainment. Ciao.